Coming up on E! News Daily, the judge makes some key decisions and new evidence is revealed in the Simpson case. Celebrities rally around a former gangbanger they call a peacemaker, not a troublemaker. Hello, everybody. I'm Bianca.
Hi, I'm Steve Kometko. This is E! News Daily.
Grammy-winning rapper Dr. Dre will be spending 8 months in jail for violating probation. The rapper, whose real name is Andre Young, pleaded no contest Tuesday to drunken driving charges. Young was arrested in January after leading police on a high-speed chase. Authorities say his blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit. This violates Young's probation from a 1993 battery conviction. Another rapper, Luther Campbell, pleaded innocent Tuesday to charges he incited a riot. The misdemeanor charge stems from an incident this month in a Birmingham, Alabama nightclub. 8 dancers performing with Campbell are also accused of lewd behavior. The 2 Live Crew founder is accused of urging the crowd to, in his words, get funky because he said police were there to arrest him. The New Age is a film which has people talking about relationships between men and women. Even the celebrities who attended the premiere got philosophical. Michael Tolkien, the creator of The Player, wrote and directed the satire. It stars Peter Weller of RoboCop fame and Oscar-nominated actress Judy Davis.
Your inner child is running us into bankruptcy. Why don't you get in touch with your inner adult?
It's about need and greed and moral bankruptcy and why relationships work and don't work, a subject that no one knows anything about in LA, I'm sure.
Except maybe Corbin Burnson and Amanda Pays, who have managed to make their marriage work.
It's either right or it's not. You have somebody you care about at some point in your life that you want and need somebody to care about, and they want the same thing, and then it's magic.
I'll tell you what it takes, intelligence.
Northern Exposure's Janine Turner says the movie has much broader themes.
The issue, I take it, is life and an exploration of life and marriage, and are you happy and are you not? And I think every day is a process of reevaluation to a certain extent, so it's kind of interesting to watch it happen on the screen.
The film sparked the interest of other celebrities, including George Hamilton and Liza Minelli.
We're friends with Peter Weller's, and we both like him, and I think that Michael probably directed a very good film. We're just curious to see it and looking forward to it.
So, how are your morals?
Sort of weak. And yours?
You know, I don't know, I just can't seem to find them.
Well, don't look too hard. You might spoil all the fun.
It's a comedy, and my answer to that is if you can't laugh at yourself, laugh at the person sitting next to you.
The New Age opens September 16th in New York, Los Angeles, and Toronto. And coming up on E! News Daily, Curt Cobain's suicide rewrites Nirvana's plans for their next musical release. Grunge band Nirvana is putting off plans to release a live album, a double album that is, because they're still dealing with the April suicide of lead singer Curt Cobain. The band's bass player says once they went into the studio, the band began to feel the emotional impact of Cobain's suicide. So instead, Nirvana will release just 1 album in November from their MTV Unplugged concert. This past year has been a busy one for Aerosmith. Their album Get a Grip debuted at #1. They wowed them at Woodstock, and now Aerosmith will be appearing at your local video arcade.
Video games and music videos are merging in a new interactive arcade video game called
Revolution X.
What makes Revolution X unique is that it stars the rock group Aerosmith.
If we had done this years ago, they would have made little Mario versions of us, you know, that kind of stuff, but now it's really, it looks like us in there. It's kind of scary, actually.
Steven Spielberg has already turned the memories of Holocaust survivors into an Oscar-winning film. Now the Schindler's List director is helping put them on video too.
Oh, more complicated. What do you mean? Forget it. You can't forget it. You can't forget it. It gives me a headache.
Spielberg has formed the Shoah Visual History Foundation to record testimony from every remaining survivor of the Nazi death camps. The director hopes to preserve for future generations the awful truth of Nazi wartime atrocities so that history is not repeated. Not all films debut in movie theaters. Some go directly to video. Greg Agnew explains how first-run video releases are moving away from the typical low-budget fare to higher quality star power.
What are you doing here? I thought you might be able to help me.
Our police! Hands up!
The Young Americans, starring Harvey Keitel, is among a growing number of high-profile movies premiering first on video. In May, Disney premiered on video the highly anticipated sequel to Aladdin, called The Return of Jafar. It's Harvey Keitel in The Young Americans. Other actors are seeing the value in working in films first seen on video.
I think you can do quality, and if you do the PR on it right, which is sort of only one time, you cut all the costs, and I think, you know, we just have to do it.
The Young Americans starring Harvey Keitel debuts on video this coming weekend. And still to come on E! News Daily.
My landlord came to my door.
It's open mic and insert foot as comedy wannabes try to joke their way onto network television.
Saturdays at 11, Greg Kinnear brings you Talk Soup Weekend, followed at noon by E! News Week in Review. Talk Soup and entertainment news Saturday mornings on E!
And finally, more than 100 comedy wannabes came to the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles Tuesday night. They were there hoping to make the cast of the new Fox sitcom Wild Oats laugh. As Michelle Holden reports, success would mean an appearance on the show. Just the shot at stardom millions dream of.
Dude, what else? I mean, we're in Hollywood, and this is what I came to Hollywood for, to be an actor, stand-up comedian, have your own show.
Well, not quite, dude. These people won't get their own TV show from this audition, but if they're funny, one man and one woman from this group will appear on the new Fox comedy, Wild Oats.
So Shelley and I got married and had kids. You could deal with it. Sure. 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 You know why? Because that will never happen. Now.
It's the story of four 20-something friends living in Chicago. Some of the Generation Xers waiting online for their shot are hoping this will be their big break.
I'm going to go in here today, do my, comedy, my 60 minutes, and try to rock the house, you know what I'm saying?
Do you know if you come down here and stand in line for 7 hours, you too can try out for a part on a sitcom? Wow.
The cast from Wild Oats judged the 121 contestants.
I don't care if anyone's talented. I want the cutest guy to get this.
I'd like to see an arrest record from all the people, though. I'd like to get fingerprints and perhaps a retina scan as well.
You have 1 minute to make them laugh. Wild Oats premieres this Sunday. Contest winners will appear on the show later in the season.
They got a lot.
That's how I got my job. I walked in off the street here.
No, you did
But
not.
nobody's laughing.
We all love you.
I want names.
From all of us here at E! News Daily, thanks for joining us. I'm Bianca.
Stay with us.